of the prisoners, especially Pelican Bay, because they've been on a hunger strike for a while, and we got to support our brothers. All right, this is called The Base of the Pyramid. It's a three-part poem. It's about the forgotten ones, the ones on the streets, the invisible shadows behind the walls, clinging to life by a light bulb. The base of the pyramid into which the great society digs its dirty feet. A swelling mass, depressed and downgraded, self-medicating to make it through the night, the day, their entire lives, while the rest, just a step up, just a crack in the plaster away, just one paycheck away, half a rung up, clinging on to the threads of insanity that hold up the pants of America. A sweltering beast of indulgence and amnesia. 2 million behind bars, 250 million on the way. A blind eye blinks and forgets what it just saw, shaking off the flashbacks and tattooed tears pouring out from every eye on the planet. 1/3 guarding the rest, a state of police and informants setting the world against itself, asking how psychologically stable you are right before becoming a laboratory experiment. 90-day options to see how much it can take, the constant threat of suffocation, keeping them alive and grateful for being kept in a cage 23.5 hours a day. Fear won't even keep you warm at night. 2. So, jackass, what's the solution? As if we didn't know, as if it weren't already obvious. Dismantle the system brick by brick, take down the walls, unite with our brothers and sisters. In the people's struggle, a victory for one is a victory for all. This is grade school lessons. Everything you need to know can be learned by spending the night on the street. At 4 o'clock in the morning, when it's bitter cold, when the only thing standing between you and the next injustice is a prison blanket. The resources we need exist in abundance. Is this really new information? With more empty housing units than homeless, what is the excuse? Prison costs 10 times in taxes than just providing basic human services. Look at it from a purely selfish point of view. You can do the right thing and get a tax cut too. It's cheaper, safer, and better for everyone in the equation, even for the owners at the very top, to break down this capitalist system. Again, we're afraid to even think outside of our training. If the police have quotas to keep the system going, that means innocent people like you, like me, will be targeted and thrown into jail simply to feed a carnivorous beast, a lecherous monster with an appetite that grows exponentially. 40% of this country owns nothing. 40% in debt and growing, and a brute force militarized police force is the only response this government can come up with. 3. And so you saw the video too, of a young woman, innocent of any charge, forcibly strip searched by 4 Abu Ghraib-style jailers. 2 men, big and strong, just like football players, held her down, head to the mattress, hands hog-tied behind her back, screaming for mercy for them to stop as 2 female cops ripped off all her clothing. You too heard how she had to spend the night wrapped in toilet paper to keep warm as the prison guards, heartless, refused her even a blanket. And their direct supervisor defending their actions as normal because this is what happens every single day in the prisons of America. And what justice is there for the commoner, guilty by accusation, abused and tortured by sanction, in a system unjust by its very definition, where the people are left to die by fear and attrition? What retribution is put on the heads of these power-crazed badges? Just ask Rodney King or Martin Luther or Mumia, still waiting on his execution, and they will tell you none. The only solution is revolution!